Who is better at communication, men or women?
Women.
Women, for sure.
If men are worse at communication, why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Are men expected to be mind readers?
Yes.
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
Absolutely.
If so, how are women better at communication?
We're not.
But you just said that they were.
I lied.
Welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord. It's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WJ. We've got something really interesting to talk about today. Do unmarried singles really want to be single? I'm sure you've heard it, and you keep hearing it, and we keep seeing it. Hence, we've got so many dating sites. So, why is that? But yet, we do find some people say, I'm happy being single. I've even heard some people say, I'm happily single. So that's the focus of the topic today. Do you think unmarried singles really want to be single? Hey, we're about to find out. As you know, we're going to go through a series of videos trying to outline this whole topic and put it in perspective. And please put your comments in the comment section below. For me, I think we have more percentage of people that want to be married. In other words, we've got lesser percentage that say they want to be single that really want to be married. So what is the problem? We're not seeing each other. We're not making that connection. We're not finding what we want, I guess. It's probably the better response as opposed to, I just want to be single. Well, take a look at this video and you tell me what you think about this.
Well, I didn't marry because I knew that I would not be able to have the life that I had dreamed if I married. I didn't marry because I've been partnered with Stedman since 1785, and he is a wonderful man, but he is also a traditional man who had his own ideas about what being a wife was. And the moment what I realized, and this is what you all to know for yourself, I wanted to feel worthy enough to be asked. And the day he asked me, I started to feel like, oh God, what does it really mean to be married? That's when I started to ask the questions about what that really meant.
I am choicefully single, happily, gloriously single.
Amen.
And I do wish there were more examples. So many people ask the question, have you ever thought about having children? Like, I mean, my child gave my life meaning. I'm like, are you saying my life is not meaningful?
Yeah.
And because of the structure that we live in, it is so easy for me to feel undermined with all the accomplishment that I've had. And my accomplishments, I don't mean the Whopper stuff. I mean, like, I take the garbage out before it stinks. Like, I eat food that's good for me. I get my sleep. I show up for my friends. And that makes a life very meaningful. And somehow the rug gets pulled out so quickly when people put me in the, you should be married. Why aren't you married yet? Like, what's wrong with you?
Wow. Well, just a couple of things. From Oprah's side, we know the famous Oprah Winfrey. I remember growing up, many years ago. I was grown then, but way younger. Used to watch her shows. Let me just say, the problem I have with what Oprah said just right now is the fact that, and I see that a lot of us want something, but we're not prepared for what we want. She wanted to be asked. She got asked to be married, to be a wife, and she couldn't handle it. You saw her response. I don't know what to do. So a lot of us are saying we want things, but we really don't know how to handle it or prepared to handle it. So while we want to be married, for those that want to be married and are single, I think we should be working towards being that thing we want to be, a husband or a wife. But for those that are saying they remain single, Oprah's reason was simply, in the summary, she wasn't prepared. She didn't understand. She does not understand what it means to be a wife. And all the other stuff she's saying around it are just fluffs to validate and make her feel good about not being prepared, not knowing how to be a wife. Now, the other lady, she says she's happily and gloriously. I never heard that before, single. That is a lie. I've never met one person who says they're happily and gloriously single. Now, there could be a whole lot of things going on there. But in my view, what I'm seeing here, that's a lie. At this point, her age, this point in her life, she definitely could say that. But I'm saying in her prime. And growing up, was that how she always felt? Or that's something she grew into at this point in her life? Let's be mindful who we listen to. These are people that are pretty much done in their life. I'd say, at this point, they may just want somebody for companionship. So for those who are still very young, single, and you desire to be married, you don't want to listen to this. To say they are proud of being single, I totally disagree. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know how you feel about this. I think that is a lie. Because most people desire to be loved. Everybody desires to be loved. Now, if you fall into the wrong hands, it's a different story. And what you're looking for may just be the problem. If you're looking for the wrong things, you're going to find the wrong things. So you want to surround yourself with people that know how to do this thing right so you can hopefully find the right one that you're looking for. Do unmarried singles really want to be single? My response, not really. Most people rather be married. Most people. Are you telling me? Tell me this. You find someone, opposite gender. They love you. You're both aligned. You can see eye to eye. You're good friends, best of friends. You can confide in each other. You're going in the same direction, same faith. Building each other up. Enjoy being around them. They make you laugh. You make them laugh. They get your jokes. You got the butterflies and all the other flies. And you mean to tell me you'd rather leave that and be alone? Who we're fooling here? Come on now, get real. Well, let's go to this next video. And please put your comments in the comment section below. Let's hear from this lady who's advocating for why men want to remain single. And you be the judge. Take a look at this.
Do you know what the funniest thing about so many men is nowadays? So many men are no longer scared of being single. They're now scared of being in a soul-sucking, detrimental relationship that's only going to waste their time, waste their energy, waste their effort, and waste their money. They would rather be single than be in a bad relationship. So it's not that men are complaining because they're single. Men are complaining because they've just seen everything as such a waste of time for them lately.
All right, so what do you think about that? I'm shocked that she's speaking on behalf of men, but we'll take it. The one thing that I see here, she's saying men would rather be. Doesn't mean they want to be. And that's the other side of the whole thing. I hear a lot more about people want to be single and proud of being single, and I don't need really more coming from women than men. Most men, if they have their piece, their beauty queen in front of them, their best friend, their woman, they don't want to be single. They want to have that. Most men rather have their queen. But the problem is, what we're seeing, a lot of men say they're not finding what they're looking for, just like women can say that as well. So the bottom line is we're not finding each other. Those we want or desire do not want or desire us. And the ones we don't want or desire are the ones that want us. Lord have mercy. The fact of the matter is, most people don't want to be single. Even though they say they would rather be single, they want to be single, they don't want to be single. Put your comments in the comment section below. Let's iron this out. Let's deal with this matter. I think one of the best things we can do for ourselves is being honest with ourselves. And you heard the very first video. Who are the better communicators? And then the lady was asked, are men supposed to be mind readers? She says yes. So basically, what they're saying it's not really what they want or what they desire. There's a disparity. And that, in my opinion, is the beginning of the problems. You got to let people know what you want. If you're saying, I want to be single, people leave you alone. And you really don't want to be single. You see why that's a problem? You cannot be saying what you do not want in the hopes that people can read your mind. So if you're coming out saying, oh, I want to be single, I'm gloriously single, people will leave you alone. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I need a man. I need a woman. I want to be married. People help people. We can help each other out. Let's take a look at this video. If you are looking, these are some of the things I would suggest you should be looking for.
I was a professional matchmaker for more than 5 years in New York City, and I met with thousands of singles. And I'll tell you, the difference between the people that ended up in happy, healthy relationships versus the one that stayed single were the people that were able to distinguish what is a long-term value and what is a superficial garbage nonsense factor that you don't actually need in order to be happy. For example, where they went to school. It doesn't matter. You can't take their diploma to bed and have it hold you after a long day. How much hair is on their head. It truly doesn't make a freaking difference because it's all going to fall out eventually. How tall they are has no meaning or dictation of how much they can protect you and be there for you. Other things like status and money are fleeting and can always go. So what should you be looking for? A shared value system. Do you see the world in the same way? Mutual respect, healthy communication, and a shared vision for your future. Paired with that, with connection and chemistry, and you have a recipe for long term.
Well said. Beautiful. What you should be looking for. Do unmarried people, unmarried singles, do unmarried singles really want to be single? For the most part, we know the answer is no. Most people would rather be in a relationship, especially this day and age where it's so tough out there. We have a greater percentage, more women than men. And the fact is, in my own estimate, I could be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. We already got 30% of men in jail, locked up. And then we got 50% of the remaining 70% going the other way. So you tell me how much percentage do we have left? So if you find one, a good one, hold on to it. And these are some of the things you should be looking for. Not the physical stuff. You heard this lady. The intangibles. So now I want you to take a look at this last video and hopefully help answer some of the questions. Do unmarried singles really want to be single? Why are people still single that don't want to be single? And what is the disconnect? Why are we getting ourselves ready for what we want? What is going on? What is the disparity? Take a look at this.
Women have a hard time taking responsibility. We have a hard time being shown ourselves. And I've come to realize that women are very, very prideful. Like men have egos, but women are very prideful. And the reason why we have a hard time being shown who we are is because the opposite of pride is shame. And we don't want to feel that shame because it is very painful. But let me tell you something. You have nothing to be shameful about simply because you're imperfect. We are all imperfect. One of the best gifts you can give your husband is when he says, babe, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I see in you. This is where you can improve. This is the adjustments I think that you can make, is to sit back and think about it and then say, you know what, babe, I can see where I can do better in that area. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I don't want you to feel that way, right? Eat it, because that's going to give you the relationship you're actually fighting for.
Wow. And that applies in every way. Wow. What do you think about that? Could that be the problem? Why those that don't want to be single are still single? Pride? Could that be one of the problems? We just don't want to be seen as being needful for something. But you cannot get help if you don't let people know you need help. Hence, we've got the dating sites, the dating coaches, and all sorts. I did a video yesterday. This lady had paid about $10,000 for a dating coach. And ultimately, she found a man, or she was found by her man, now engaged. But the flip side is there was so much backlash for this lady. How would you pay that kind of money? She cried out for help, and she got help. That's all we got to do. Some people are still single today that do not want to be single. Some people are still single today because they are not letting people know. They're going around saying, I'm single and bad all by myself. I do not need anybody. When truly, from the inside of them, they know they're dying in on the inside. I need a man. I need a woman, because it could go both ways. Just let people know. I encourage you. Let people know. Go on dating sites. Go on dates. Meet people. Expose yourself. Let people know you're looking. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong about being desperate about what you're desperate about. Be desperate. Go all out. That's when things happen. You're not going to get it sitting around. It's not going to fall on your lap. I can tell you that much. You can pray all you want. God answers prayers, yes. But he also expects faith. Faith without works is dead. You've got to be doing something. Put yourself out there. And God will work it all out for you. So, if you're unmarried and you desire to be married and you're still single, let's be honest with ourselves. One, let's put ourselves out there. Let people know. Nothing wrong with that. Every married person today was once single before. And married folks, we got to help the singles. Let's stop saying all the negatives about marriages. If your marriage is negative, fix it. Be positive. Make it better. So you can encourage somebody else who wants to be married instead of deterring them away, scaring them away. Let's do better as married people to encourage singles to want to be married, because a lot of them are staying single because they're watching the married and saying, hell to the no. But we got to do better. So I encourage you, if you're single and you're looking, keep looking. There's still many good single people out there. You are one of them. Don't relent. Go out there and find what you're looking for. Pray hard. Let it be known. Put yourself out there. Be careful, though. Watch. Be smart. And take your time. Build it up from friendships and let it grow organically. Don't rush it. I know you want to be married like yesterday. Yes. But you don't want to be married like yesterday only to desire to be single again. We don't want to do that. So I encourage you. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this. Do unmarried singles really want to be single? My response, not so. You know how we like to wrap it up? We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we've got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.